trees, you'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falcor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I...
And it's the king of Sugar Ray Robinson. This bout, an open air out. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. They both want a knockout, you can tell. A perfect counter lands. And he misses with that jab. Considering we're outside in this sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and two gladiators going at it.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Perfect counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. Can't find a home with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute.
You had everything.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
This is a high-octane battle. Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter punch. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. powerful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. The game plan is...
Calm yourself down.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. Amir Khan in some real trouble.
Beautiful sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? And that jab just missed with the left hand. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. The courage on display here is incredible. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
Come on, switch on. Switch on.
And there's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchanged punches. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. The straight right just misses. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They've got them open.
He was close to this fight.
Here's the bell to start round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Oh, and And he caught him with an uppercut. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nice punch. It's all offense all the time. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
I need you to go back up.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice counter punch. No rest for the weary. Well done with that counter shot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Perfect counter shot. Jab won't score. Hold it right there. Oh boy, Amir Khan dazed. And he just put Amir Khan down.
The referee's counting, watching him close. Come on, make it, you can do it.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Love the response though, got back up.
Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
There's the bell to start round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Beautiful counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He threw the hook, didn't land. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That bell could not...
That's his round.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Swing and a miss with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punching. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace. To get a unanimous decision, that is mad.
Skies and binoculars, 2 nights live singing by the opera house.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable.
This is Roman Gonzalez. It's the Pac-Man. What a... Not too many seats to be had in this arena. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people that are here in this place, they will spot it.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Left uppercut. That jab misses. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come on.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching.